Hi, welcome to the second episode of the Rec podcast. I'm Audrey.
I'm Georgia, and thank you for joining us today.
So if you missed our first episode, the Ross Entertainment Conference, or REC, is a business entertainment club at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business.
We are starting this podcast to talk about entertainment and news and bring the industry to Ann Arbor.
And today we'll be discussing the latest in entertainment business, a quick Oscars debrief, and maybe talk a bit about what we do here at the club. So first of all, I really want Georgia and I to tell you a little bit about our positions on the club and what kind of our weekly jobs are that we do here. So I'm on the partnerships team, which is in charge of forming and maintaining relationships with on-campus clubs and programs, graduate film schools, and entertainment companies as a whole. So I'm kind of in charge of reaching out to entertainment companies. So that could be independent production studios, law firms, kind of anything in that area, or agencies, and kind of asking them if they want to form a relationship, sponsor us, do a little workshop with us, anything like that.
I'm on the marketing committee, which there's many subcommittees, but our main goal is to market for the club and also the conference in general. So the podcast team is actually one of the subcommittees of the marketing committee, so we're all on the podcast team. And then I'm on the video team as well. So every week we make videos talking about different business and entertainment situations and also showcasing REC events.
Yeah. So REC also has finance, talent acquisition, and event planning committees, and hopefully we'll be hearing a bit more about those soon. All right. Are you ready to jump into some news?
Yes.
All right. So first, the big one. Project Hail Mary debuted this past weekend with a $140 million opening, which is the biggest opening of 2026 so far and is the second best non-franchise debut ever behind Oppenheimer. So people loved this movie. It got an A cinema score and a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is huge for Amazon MGM, which already had a few misses this year with Red One and Mercy. Mercy. And the movie still needs to reach $500 million to justify its $200 million production budget. But it is a success nonetheless, because usually non-franchise films like this one don't do that well, or they haven't been in the past 5 years doing very well. So I don't think either of us have seen this yet.
No, I'm honestly surprised by this though, because I wouldn't think like Ryan Gosling saving the world is like gonna be the biggest movie event of the year. But I mean, I'm happy it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting people to go to the theaters. I'm just surprised that it's like this.
You know what? You're kind of right, because he's had a few movies in the past few years that are kind of action-y but didn't get that big. But I don't know, something about this, I think that people just like to see. It's kind of like an E.T. movie, you know?
Yeah.
So I think people are liking that. It's kind of nostalgic. And now we know that someone sings Harry Styles' Sign of the Times in it, so we've got more people going to theater because of that. So it's exciting.
Yeah, and I've heard there's a really cute alien in it as well. I've seen a lot about that, so.
Rocco or Rocky,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I might check that out this weekend. Okay, our next news is that Disney scrapped the new season of The Batchelorette, which cost ABC about $50 million in licensing fees and around $35 million in ad revenue. Now, the new Batchelorette was supposed to be Taylor Frankie Paul, who was famous on like Mormon mom TikTok, and it was the first time that they were having a Bachelorette that wasn't already a part of the franchise, which I think was a risk alone. I personally think there's been some recent stuff that's come to light about her, and I saw a thing that they should have just aired it and put a disclaimer, and I kind of agree. There were like 30 men that spent like months doing this, and so did their whole production team. And I mean, I just think it would have gotten, especially with the news that came out, I think it would have gotten like so much viewership and been amazing for the network. But I understand all of the backlash they were facing, which I think they should have considered when casting a controversial public figure in the first place.
So Are you saying that, do you think the controversy that's happening right now could have helped them to get more viewership?
I mean, I think it could have. I think it was like morally, I think a lot of people were ethically saying like, you can't air this because of, I guess, what happened after, which there's like very much a lack of information on. And a new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives also just came out on Hulu, which like they don't really address it in that, but I just think that's also ABC. I think like they're just gonna have to figure something out because I don't think they know what to do right now, and they just thought like pulling it would be the safest option, I would guess. But
are you up to date on all of the kind of reality TV Mormon, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and Bachelorette and all
like,
that?
Like to an extent. I haven't seen the newest season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives yet, and apparently a lot of it is just like issues with the Mormon dads that they're all married to is what I've seen a lot of. And I've seen the guy that's bringing a lot of allegations against her is for sure like insane and very much wants to be in the public eye. And he took like footage of her and has been saving it to like sell it to TMZ when like she had a big thing coming up. So I think the whole situation's definitely questionable, but I hope everyone figures it out. I don't know anything about this. I've heard my friends kind of all talking about The Bachelorette, but I'm not up to date on it's like
all these people.
Their like relationship. I actually saw a thing that they're kind of like the modern like Heathcliff and Kathy, where like they're kind of both crazy and you're not really rooting for either of them to win, but like you can acknowledge like, oh, like he is crazy, but like she's also crazy, and we'll see.
All right, great. I mean, because they filmed The Bachelorette and The Bachelor the entire season before anything comes out, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a whole season of lost media. So.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I wonder if in like 10 years they would release it or something. That would kind of...
I think they should. In like a documentary, like...
Oh my God. There will definitely be something made about this.
That would be great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so next... We posted on our Instagram story, the Rec Podcast Instagram story, asking people to just make suggestions or ask us to talk about something. So 2 Rec members, Ava and Trista, asked us to talk about the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. So the trailer hit 718.5 million views in its first 24 hours after release, which is crazy. That is the most amount of views for any trailer release ever. And so Tom Holland's last Spider-Man film made $1.9 billion globally, which is huge. So I think that this is going to be big. I did see the trailer. I'm going to confess something. The only Spider-Man movie I've seen was No Way Home. Didn't even see the other 2 before that. But I did really like it. I don't really know what to expect from this because it's like 5 years later. The last one came out in 2021. And so now I'm guessing will be at least a bit older. Mark Ruffalo was in the trailer. I don't know much about Spider-Man, but it should be interesting, I think. Yeah,
I think this is like a guaranteed success. I mean, the Spider-Man franchise, I've also only seen like the more recent Tom Holland ones, but I think it's just like a really successful franchise. And especially with like him and Zendaya, like I just think people who wouldn't normally go for like the Marvel content are like definitely gonna tune in. So
yeah, I mean, I want to see it. And I just said I've only seen one Spider-Man movie. But that's gonna come out July 31st, which I think is so exciting just to have a big summer blockbuster. Kind of keeping on the topic of Marvel, both the Doomsday trailers the Doomsday trailer has not come out, but Doomsday and Dune Part 3, whose trailer did come out, are both set to release on December 18th this year. So the internet has already coined this Doomsday, which, I mean, I think people are trying to recreate.
Barbenheimer.
I know, which is interesting because I was reading about this, and both the Dune franchise and Marvel tend to have over 60% male viewership, whereas obviously the Barbenheimer thing of it all was that they're 2 complete opposite movies. So it's kind of like fun to go and do a double viewing of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think both movies are going to be huge successes.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's going to be quite the internet sensation of Barbenheimer, but
I don't think anything ever could be.
yeah.
I think also especially because it's not like Dune Part 1, it's Dune Part 3. And so I think, like, obviously it's going to go crazy in the box office, but it's not like Barbie and Oppenheimer were both, like, it wasn't like Barbie 2. It was like the first.
True. Yeah.
Everyone was like so excited. There hasn't been a Barbie movie like live action like that before, and Oppenheimer was obviously like
It's original IP.
yeah, totally different.
Well, not original.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be interesting. Are you going to see either of those movies?
I admittedly have to watch the other 2 parts of Dune.
Okay.
Because they're just so long and like I have to like really get into it, but I do kind of want to see part 3, so I feel like I have to do the first 2 parts. And like,
yeah,
it's Zendaya, it's Timothée Chalamet, like I'm sure they're good.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson's joining this one too.
Oh.
Florence Pugh's going to be in it.
Was she in the ones before?
She was in the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say I'm a Dune fan,
Okay.
and I thought the second one was so much better than the first one, and
Really?
I already liked the first one. So hopefully the third will just keep it going and get even better.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. The trailer looks amazing. Doomsday, I mean, I've kind of already admitted in this episode, but I have not watched much of the MCU. I haven't even seen Endgame or Infinity Wars or anything.
I've seen, I think, Endgame and Infinity Wars, but that
Okay.
was like where I started because
Okay.
my sister went through a phase where she watched all of them, and those were the 2 I tuned in for. But
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll
Okay.
see Doomsday.
Speaking of, actually, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans did their kind of duo awards presenting at the Oscars.
Yes, I did see that.
Kind of as a kind of a marketing stunt for Doomsday, because they're both coming back for that. I don't know too much about the MCU, but I'm pretty sure Iron Man is dead, right?
I think they both died.
Okay.
I
So
think, I'm pretty sure from what I remember, and this could be like completely off, I think Captain America, who's Chris Evans,
Right.
like kind of went back in time and lived out the rest of his life and like became an old man. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. I think there's a lot of like time jumping, and I mean, I don't know. I think they obviously want Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, but I feel like they kind of like ended like their storylines, where I don't know if people will be so happy if they're just like alive from the dead. But
yeah. I mean, I think it's going to do well numbers-wise.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's going to do ratings-wise, but I would go see it.
yeah.
I would need to like watch a billion YouTube videos in order to be able to watch it, but yeah. All right. So we all know now that Paramount Skydance is taking on Warner Brothers. And so now Paramount Skydance, along with its chairman and CEO, David Ellison, are facing all of the antitrust debacles that Netflix had to face with the Department of Justice. But a few days ago, David Ellison sent a letter to Senator Adam Schiff and Representative Laura Friedman, kind of stating his case for the merger, in which he promised to keep Paramount and Warner Brothers as separate studios, each releasing 15 films a year, which is crazy. Neither Paramount nor Warner Brothers Discovery released 15 films this year, which is crazy because usually the idea of consolidation is you're firing a bunch of people and kind of creating less. So we'll see if they actually stick to that. I would love that because Warner Brothers Discovery has been putting out amazing movies lately.
Yeah.
And he also promised a 45-day theatrical window and to preserve HBO Max.
I think those are fair. I think a 45-day theatrical window, though, times 15 films a year, that's like the whole year that we're going to get Warner Brothers films in theaters. So that's kind of a good thing for movie watchers, bad thing for them.
I mean, longer theatrical windows have done well in the past. I'm happy to see this. I don't know how well they're going to stick to the 15 per studio thing.
Yeah.
I definitely hope that they do. It's a big promise, though. But kind of happy news, maybe a little bit for the box office, even though I think most people aren't that happy about the merger. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
So next, also from our Instagram, a marketing committee member, Parker, requested that we talk about the upcoming movie release, Mother Mary, saying, I just think it looks baller. Now, me and Audrey had not heard of Mother Mary before, which I don't know why, because it looks like it will be pretty baller. So we're gonna talk a little bit about what we've found out about it in the past 24 hours.
Yes. Okay, so the tagline reads, long buried wounds rise to the surface when iconic pop star Mother Mary reunites with her estranged best friend and former costume designer Sam Anselm on the eve of her comeback performance. So
it's A24.
Yes, which we
comes
love.
out April 17th, and the music is by Charlie XCX, which she's just popping out movies at this point. It's a psychological drama thriller written and directed by David Lowery, and it's starring Anne Hathaway, Michaela Cole, Hunter Schafer, Kaya Gerber, FKA Twigs, and more. So the cast in itself, I mean, Anne Hathaway, I'm assuming is Mother Mary.
Yes.
Because that makes sense to me. And then Kaya Gerber, I don't think is the best actor.
Really?
I like her a lot.
Okay.
And Hunter Schafer is great.
Yeah.
Michaela Cole, I haven't seen too much of, but
Me neither.
it looks like a lot of fun.
Have you seen the trailer for this?
I've seen like the pictures, like the promo pictures of just Anne Hathaway in like a red veil.
I must say, I watched the trailer last night. Again, I had never heard of this before Parker requested that we talk about it, which is crazy because I try to stay really up to date with A24. But it looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
It's a
That's for
musical
sure.
drama. Well, I'm assuming because she's a pop star, it's like her music and not just like breaking into song. I mean,
They're just like in like a quiet scene and she starts singing. I might lose it. I have no idea what to expect from this movie. I watched it and watched the trailer and almost learned nothing just because it's so
another
wild.
poster I'm seeing says this is not a ghost story. So
where did that come from after reading that tagline? I do not know what this movie is going to be. I'll go see it though, April 17th.
I don't want to learn anything else about it and then go see it. I think
maybe we do a rec push. We all go watch Mother Mary together.
And, like, no one's allowed to like research it.
Yeah, no one look up anything. Okay, we'll make that happen. And we'll debrief on this podcast. Okay. So now we're going to do a bit of an Oscars debrief. So I think at this point, most people have kind of already stated their cases, their opinions on the winners. I don't have much to contribute to that. I think that it was kind of, if you went on Polymarket beforehand, every single winner that was predicted besides like cinematography and casting director won.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. I loved One Battle and Sinners.
Sinners did not upset One Battle. That was a big...
Yeah. I will say, something that I found so interesting. So I watched the Oscars with a big group of people, like, we all love movies. And just kind of throughout the broadcast, they do the videos of all the Best Picture noms. They had the Sinners performance of I Lied to You. They had a few wins. And every time someone went up, the whole room was just kind of like, man, I need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that for any other movie during the broadcast. I mean, we all loved One Battle. That was a good movie. Lots of great movies this year. But there was something in the air with that film. It's like, this is going to last. We all want to keep rewatching this.
Yeah, it's like definitely rewatchable. I think Jesse Plemons got snubbed for the nomination. I think you think that as well.
I agree. I love Begonia.
Yeah, and he was so, like, good. He just was.
I wish he wasn't even nominated.
Yeah, he should have been nominated,
yes.
At least. Like, he could have been in the conversation of winning. He was really good.
Totally agree. Yeah, but I think that was my overall thought. One Battle, I'm happy. PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, love him. Happy he got his Oscars. He deserves it. But, I mean, Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan are here to stay, and we're going to see a lot of good things from them in the future, which makes me so happy. Okay, but down to the broadcast as a whole. So the Oscars pulled in 17.9 million viewers this year, which is down 9% from last year. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So for context, in 1998, which was the year that the Titanic came out, or the Oscars year for the Titanic, that it was nominated for everything, that broadcast brought in 57 million viewers. So it's not like, oh, they still got almost 18 million, that's pretty good. It's like, no, this is pretty bad for an Oscars broadcast.
I think it's a combination of people aren't seeing movies in theaters. They're not, like, going to see the big movies. There are some, like, Frankenstein was nominated a lot on, that was, like, streaming, but I just think people don't care enough about the movies. A lot of people haven't seen them, and also people just aren't as excited about the Oscars. I feel like, I mean, I know people who tune in for the red carpet, that's it, and, like, it is long, it's always been long, and I think people kind of just, like, even if they do care about the movie, some people just look it up the next day, which is, it used to be, like, such an exciting, like, Oscars party thing.
Yeah.
And I also think the announcement that they're heading to YouTube is a little, I don't personally love that. I feel like it's been on ABC for, like, how long, and, like, now that YouTube's getting it, I feel like that also throws people off a little, that it's becoming, like, a YouTube thing. I think it won't be as, like, esteemed.
Yeah. I will say, I have hopes for YouTube, because I feel like the sense of humor of, I love Conan O'Brien so much, but I feel like the production of this Oscars was so Gen X. It was just, and kind of boomer. Like, it's just not what young people want to see. So I do have hope. Like, some people have talked about maybe in the future the Oscars could do something where every 15 minutes or so, every time someone comes on to announce an award, they say this movie is not winning Best Picture, and it's like a countdown until the end. Like, something funny like that, that's a bit more for viewership, that's kind of a bit more trendy. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I would hope so, but again, I don't think Gen Z has been that good about going to the theaters and seeing these movies that are, like, major movies.
I mean, when you said that, I was kind of thinking, because I have hopes for this year, because we just listed a bunch of amazing movies that are coming out this year. Also The Odyssey, the drama, more to come in the fall. But even in 2024, which was the year that Barbie and Oppenheimer were nominated for all those Oscars and everything, that broadcast only got 19.5 million views. So even when people are going to the theaters, it breaks my heart to say this, but I feel like people don't care about watching the award show, because even for me, so for example, I love music, I love TV, I don't really pay attention to the Grammys and the Emmys as much as I do the Oscars. When those come on, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, I'll look up the winners online as they come out, and then kind of watch highlight clips the next day. And I feel like that's just kind of it. It's like, well, I don't need to make an effort to sit down and watch this, which is understandable. It makes me sad, because I love Oscars parties every year. I love watching it with a group of people, but I don't think it's as much of an event.
I agree.
Yeah, makes me sad. Have you watched anything good since last time we talked?
I watched Begonia since last time we talked, which I loved. I watched Train Dreams, which was also great. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was one other one that was nominated that I watched. I don't remember off the top of my head. But Begonia was, like, probably, like, Begonia and Sinners were, like, my favorite movies. I thought Begonia was great. I understand why it didn't win, but I thought it was a great movie, and I thought the performances were great.
Yes. It wasn't a big production like One Battle or Sinners was.
It was just so cool, though.
It's an amazing script with two of the best actors alive just kind of going at it.
Yeah.
Which is I love. That was another one that I watched since last time we talked. I watched that. I watched Weapons.
Oh, Weapons.
Yeah.
I liked Weapons a lot in theaters. It was not an Oscar movie by any...
Amy Madigan won Best Supporting Actress. She's awesome.
But I thought that was such a fun movie. That, like, all the promo for that made me go to the theaters.
Yeah, okay, good.
It. Yeah.
I was sad I didn't see it in the theater. I'll say, I loved that movie because you can read into it, you can read between the lines, like, find more meaning, like, looking deeper into it. But you could also just watch it and be entertained.
It's just, like,
and
funny.
Sometimes that's just what you want.
Yeah.
I also saw Undertone this past weekend, a new A24 movie about podcasters being haunted.
Awesome.
It was good. That movie was made on $500,000, which is crazy for any sort of movie production now. So good for them. It's so fun to see a horror movie in the theaters. So yeah.
I think horror movies in general are just doing, like, great. This year, I think, like...
They don't cost much.
Their ratings are good.
Yeah.
That's, like, exciting. I love horror movies.
Me too. I want to see more horror show up in the award shows. Sinners was kind of horror. Let's get more of that.
It was, like... We actually had a debate in my film class if it could be considered, like, a vampire movie because the vampires don't show up for a while. I don't think I, like, thought of it that much as, like, a vampire. It was more like a thriller to me, but I think it would definitely be considered, like, monsters, horror, like...
Yeah. I have no idea how I would categorize Sinners, but I would just say watch it.
Yeah.
I think there's rumblings that a Jordan Peele movie is coming out soon, who did Get Out, Us, and Nope. And I love that man to death, so I hope that we do get one.
There was one that I haven't seen. Didn't he do, like, Him?
He produced that.
He produced it. Okay.
I heard that wasn't that
Didn't. Yeah, I heard it was not that good.
Yeah.
But, like, Nope, Get Out, Us are all great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, just real quickly, the Ann Arbor Film Festival is this week, the 64th annual, which I was talking about this in one of my film classes yesterday. Pretty sure it's the oldest independent film festival in the world. For sure in the United States, but we were talking about this. We don't really know about one anywhere else. So that's pretty awesome. U of M students get free admission with Passport to the Arts, so anyone should go. I'm going to try to go. I know I'm for sure seeing a movie tonight. Hopefully I'll go to more. But it's so cool to just kind of see, like, lesser-known artists make experimental films. I'm excited, and it's so cool that it happens right here.
Yeah, just it happening in Ann Arbor. I mean, I feel like everyone likes movies to some extent, even if you're not into, like, experimental media. I feel like everyone should definitely check that out. Yeah, it says the world's oldest experimental and avant-garde film festival.
Okay, that's probably what it was. Yeah.
It's pretty cool that it's in Ann Arbor.
I know. It's all playing at the Michigan Theater. I'm excited.
Yeah. Ann Arbor's the Hollywood of the Midwest. Heard it here first.
Everyone's saying it. All right. Well, I think that's it. Do you have anything else to say?
Not really.
No, me neither. Or what are the movies that are coming out this weekend?
Forbidden Fruits. Forbidden Fruits looks like it is more of a Gen Z movie. It is Lily Reinhart, Victoria Pedretti, Lola Tung, I believe Emma Chamberlain's in it, Alexandra Shipp, and the cover for this one says, "The Coven just clocked in," which I don't know how I feel about it. I will see it. I actually think it got pretty good ratings. 77% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
I would not expect that.
I would not expect that for this, but I think it is definitely a more Gen Z forward movie. It's about some sort of coven with all of these actresses, so...
I would go see it. Maybe we'll try to push that one as well.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm also the Super Mario Bros.
Galaxy
something is coming out this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see the first one?
I did, but with my campers at a camp, a summer camp. So
Understood.
Not like on my own free will. But it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I saw like the first 10 minutes of it and then did not watch more. But maybe it'll get another Best Original Song nomination. We'll see what happens. Yeah, alright. Well, I think it'll be good. Project Hail Mary will still hold over, do well, hopefully. We've got the Pixar movie Hoppers has been doing really well. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, I saw like that it was like a psychological thriller, and I didn't know if it was like a joke or not. I was so like, all these people are like, I like walked out of it like it changed. I'm gonna go see it.
I want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm so down for a new like good Pixar movie. All right, well, have a good weekend. Hopefully we get to see some movies and debrief that. Lots more to come, more to learn about rec and the entertainment industry as a whole very soon. Thank you for watching. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and have a great day.